Your phone buzzes. Your heart rate changes before you even look at it. You don't decide to feel this. It just happens. And the strange part is, nothing dangerous is actually near you. But the real answer is far stranger than a habit or an addiction. Your body is running a program that is hundreds of thousands of years old. It was never built for notifications. It was built to keep you alive in a world full of teeth and claws, and it cannot tell the difference between a lion in the grass and a message from your boss. Start with what actually happens in your body. The moment that buzz hits your pocket, a tiny almond-shaped structure deep in your brain called the amygdala fires. This is your threat detector. It does not wait for you to think. It reacts first and asks questions later. Neuroscientist Joseph Ledoux spent decades mapping this exact circuit. He found that a threat signal can reach the amygdala through a fast, sloppy pathway before it ever reaches the thinking part of your brain. Your body is already bracing for danger before your mind even knows what the danger is. Now picture your ancestors on the savannah 60,000 years ago, a rustle in the tall grass. It could be wind. It could be a leopard. There is no time to weigh the evidence carefully. The humans who paused to calmly analyze the rustle often did not survive to pass on their genes. The humans who flinched first, who assumed the worst, who felt their pulse spike before they had proof, those were the ones who lived. And those are the ones you descended from. This is called negativity bias. Psychologist Roy Baumeister and his colleagues reviewed decades of research and found the same pattern again and again. Bad events affect you more powerfully than good ones of equal size. A single harsh comment can outweigh 5 compliments. One threatening sound can override an hour of silence. Your brain is not broken when this happens. It is doing exactly what it evolved to do. Survival never required a fair and balanced response to the world. It required a fast one. So what does this have to do with your phone? Every notification is, biologically speaking, an unidentified object entering your environment. Your brain does not know yet if it is safe. Is it a compliment? A rejection? An emergency? Bad news about someone you love? For a fraction of a second before the content loads, your nervous system treats it the same way it would treat a shape moving in the grass. It prepares you. Cortisol rises. Attention narrows. This happens dozens, sometimes hundreds of times a day. Here is the strange twist. In the ancestral environment, a threat resolved quickly. The leopard was there or it wasn't. Your body would spike, then release, then return to calm. But your phone never lets the story end. There is always another buzz, another unread message, another possible threat sitting unopened in your notification bar. You are not living through one alarm and recovering. You are living through an alarm that never fully resolves. Researcher Larry Rosen, who studies technology and anxiety, has documented something he calls phantom vibration syndrome. People feel their phone buzz when it never actually did. Think about what that means. Your nervous system has become so primed for the possibility of a signal that it starts generating false alarms on its own. This is not weakness. This is a threat detection system running exactly as designed, just aimed at a target it was never built for. There is a deeper layer here too, and it involves the people in your life. Humans did not survive as individuals. They survived in small, tightly bonded groups, usually somewhere between 50 and 150 people. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar spent years studying primate brain size and social group size, and he found a striking pattern. The bigger an animal's social circle, the bigger the brain region devoted to tracking relationships. Humans have unusually large groups for our brain size, which means an enormous amount of your mental machinery is devoted to one single question. Where do I stand with the people around me? In the ancestral world, being cut off from your group was not an inconvenience. It was a death sentence. No group meant no shared food, no shared protection, no shared warmth at night. So your brain evolved an alarm system for social threat that is every bit as sensitive as the one for physical danger. A cold text, a message left on read, a group chat that goes quiet. None of these can actually hurt you, but your amygdala does not know that. To an ancient survival system, silence from the group and a predator in the grass can trigger nearly the same internal alarm. This is why an unanswered message can sit in your mind for hours. Why a curt reply from a friend can replay in your head at 2 a.m. You are not overreacting. You are running Ice Age software on a problem the Ice Age never had to solve. Now here is the counterintuitive twist. You might assume the solution is to simply calm down, to tell your amygdala there is no lion. But conscious thought does not have direct access to that fast pathway. Ledoux's research found that the emotional response reaches your body before it reaches your rational mind. By the time you consciously realize the message was harmless, your heart has already been pounding for several seconds. You cannot outthink a system that was built to act before thinking. What you can do is understand it. Once you know that your spike of anxiety is not a verdict on how bad the situation actually is, but simply an ancient alarm bell doing its ancient job, the spike loses some of its power over you. Researchers who study anxiety, including work built on Baumeister's negativity bias findings, have shown that numbing a physiological reaction for what it is, a false alarm, not a real threat, reduces its intensity. You are not switching the alarm off. You are recognizing it for what it always was. Think about your ancestors one more time. They lived with real, resolvable danger. A threat would appear, and then it would end, one way or another. Your modern life offers almost none of that closure. The notification light blinks and blinks, an alarm with no leopard ever actually arriving, and no moment where your body gets to fully stand down. So the next time your phone buzzes and your stomach tightens before you've even read a word, remember what is actually happening. You are not fragile. You are not overreacting. You are carrying a survival system perfectly tuned for a world of grasslands and predators, now firing inside a world of glass screens and blinking lights. Your phone buzzes. Your heart rate changes before you even look at it. And now you know exactly why. It was never really about the message at all.